Hey guys, Teresa here. Welcome back to my channel, Lost My Thread. I have a pretty exciting video today. I have recently discovered something that has completely transformed my sewing practice. It is the biggest sewing shortcut that I have ever heard, and I cannot wait to tell you about it. I know that some of you will be able to relate to this. As much as I really love having a beautiful wardrobe with cohesive pieces that I can pair together, sometimes getting to the finished garment can be pretty time consuming. There are a lot of parts of the sewing process that really just take ages. They can feel really tedious. I'm a PDF girl just because I really don't want to cut out a paper pattern. I would have to trace, which is just a whole nother thing. But doing PDFs for myself, I print them out, I trim the edges, tape them together before I even cut out my size, usually have to make some adjustments before I cut out the fabric, and then I iron on my interfacing before I even get to the sewing bit. What if I told you guys I had a shortcut that bypasses all of the tedious parts of the sewing process and you can have a beautiful wardrobe of your dreams? I don't want to overemphasize how transformative this is, but genuinely I have had the wildest last 24 hours. I feel like I need to kind of set the scene and tell you guys the story. So earlier today, I went into London with my husband. We were doing a little bit of just general shopping, and we went up to Oxford Circus. When we got there, I saw this huge building with just giant windows, and there were just tons of clothes in the window, and there were just lots of people coming in and out. So it seemed like you could basically just go in. And so I thought, well, you know, what's the harm? Nobody's probably going to notice if I go in and just figure out what is going on in there, why all these clothes are here. And I went inside and I looked around, and my immediate thought was I felt like I was in like the biggest walk-in wardrobe of like a billionaire or something like that. There were so many clothes there, all just hanging up. But when I went to look at them, they were like the same clothes, but in different sizes. Like there was lots of the same clothes in different sizes. They're like all different sizes. I don't know how you know what the size is though. Who is making these? Is there somebody like in the back who's just sewing, like a sewist? I'm gonna ask. So I went up to somebody just to ask, like, what is the deal here? And this is where it gets really crazy. So apparently all of these clothes are sewn in another country. Like people sit and sew these clothes up. They then get shipped here, put on the racks, and they're for sale. So you can just pick them up off the rack and you can buy them, and they're just like there for you, ready to wear. I was floored. Like I was so confused. I went out back onto the high street, and as I was walking down, I felt like, I don't know if I've just been like living in a bubble or if these are new, but there were so many of these shops, like all just selling clothes. So as you walk down Oxford Circus, like literally it was like shop after shop full of clothes that you can just go in and buy. I didn't know where to go first. I felt like a kid in a candy shop. I felt like a whole world of possibilities had opened up to me. It was wild. So I did some exploring to figure out how these places work, and basically they have loads of different sizes of the clothes. There's no size chart, so I'm not really sure how you're supposed to know which size to pick, but they have these tiny rooms so you can pick up clothes, multiple clothes, different sizes if you want to, and go into these tiny rooms with like mirrors all around. There's a bench, there's some hooks where you can hang up your coat, your bag, I guess like whatever you bring in with you because they're all on hangers. Lock the door behind you and actually just put all these clothes on to get an idea of how they fit. So you can try them on, figure out what you like before you buy them. Oh, and the fake people. So you know when you buy a sewing pattern, you look at the cover and it gives you an idea of what this garment is going to look like as opposed to looking at a line drawing. You can also look on the Instagram hashtag and you can see these clothes on different bodies to get an idea if you think it's going to work for you. Well, what they have in these places are just loads of these fake people. So all of the places had these fake people wearing the clothes, and they're in these really bizarre poses, which I think is their best way of showing you like what these things might look like on your body. It was bizarre. So anyways, my mind is blown. I feel like I just have so many possibilities open to me. I can basically fill my wardrobe in a day with none of the hassle of the sewing. And you can also do this. So this is, I think you will agree, the biggest sewing shortcut ever. So imagine no more hours of slippery fabrics shifting as you're trying to sew over them, no more pressing every seam, no more awkward buttonholes that you have to keep unpicking and doing over and over again. I don't even know how much of this stuff I even need anymore. Scissors. Definitely don't need a buttonhole chisel. Fray check. Point turner, I mean. Yeah, how many pairs of scissors? Seam ripper? Don't think so. All these hand sewing needles, for real. Just a whole like pattern weights, rotary cutters. My fabric, I've got this blackbird linen, which is now just junk. Liberty Tonalon, useless. African wax print. Got this Indian block print, literally useless. My beautiful velvet silk, just no longer any use to me. All of this, jersey, junk. So yeah, I don't even see why I would bother keeping my sewing machines. I just keep thinking about all of the possibilities of like storage space, how much I've wasted with all of my sewing stuff, the amount of hours that I have wasted making my clothes, painstakingly making all those clothes. I'm gonna have so much free time on my hands. I cannot wait to show you guys what I got. I may have gone a little bit overboard, but it was exciting. I had to get a few goodies. April Fools! Of course I knew about ready to wear. Of course I've been avoiding it for reasons. Obviously I'm not going to stop sewing. I sew for the process, not for the finished product. I would love to hear when you figured out that it was an April Fool's gag. If you're an OG Lost My Thread viewer, you might have realized it was the 1st of April. Let me know if you knew even before you came to this video what was coming. I hope I gave you guys a bit of a giggle on this 1st of April. If it made you laugh, if you thought it was fun, please do share this video with other friends. Give me a like if you enjoyed it. I will put a link to a playlist of my other April Fool's video in case you want to fool a friend or get fooled yourself. It's always fun to make these videos. I really hope you guys did have fun. I had fun making it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to see upcoming videos. They will not be April Fool's videos, at least for a whole nother year. I will see you guys soon. Bye!